As you can see, it is a lovely grey Sunday, which means one thing. It's cyclocross race day. I am racing round 6 of the Cyclocross Northeast today at Kirkley Hall Farm. How's the season been going so far? It hasn't gone too bad. I've raced 2 of the rounds of the Cyclocross Northeast, and the 2 of the rounds of the Cyclocross Northeast I did win. I was pretty pleased about, because the first races are always you're always a bit nervous. You're always a bit, have I done enough? Where's the format? I knew the numbers were good, but I just didn't know how that would translate into racing. Turns out I'm in half decent shape, apart from my weight. Still can't get that in check. Probably love the pies and a little bit too much booze, a little bit too much. Could probably just cut them out and shed some pounds, but then life would be miserable without pies and booze. What else have I been up to? Recently I was in Ibiza, LeBlanc Joyride Festival. What an absolute amazing experience that was. Hanging out with the darlings of cycling, people like Peter Sagan, Puck Moon and Johan Museo, absolute living legend. Andrew Ridgely from Wham. I mean, madness. And then to top it off, Pete Tong DJing. It was just absolutely mega. So had a pretty stacked October, which has meant I haven't been able to edit. The vlogging's just gone to shit. I would like to say November's going to be slightly quieter. However, it's not. It's looking like it's going to be pretty busy. With work, I've got a fair few things going on. I've got Ruler Live. I've got probably something I shouldn't really talk about, but I've got quite a hefty big bike launch coming. Let's talk you through a normal race day of like local cyclocross stuff. I'm not racing till 2:15, so there is no mega rush in the morning. I'll get home, have some breakfast, and then probably have a little bit of dinner and then race at 2:15. I will need a long warm up today because I'm not feeling that great. The legs feel blocked and I probably did too much on the bike yesterday, mainly because it was Jeff Mount's first ride back from breaking his collarbone. Welcome back, Jeff Mount. Let's get cracking with the natting. But most of all, no daft. Right, I'm here at Kirkley now. I'm on the top of Saltwick Hill. I am just going to get a little half an hour lap in of the usual Saltwick Hill loop, just to try and turn my legs over. I really feel like my chest and my legs are just blocked, and I'm not really getting anything from it. If you can hear that noise, it's a drone. I've just been getting a DJI Neo that follows you and tracks you and does all sorts of things. A pretty cool little bit of kit. So I'm going to get this lap in, then head back and then try and get some practice on the course. So that's course practice all done. Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit, like really struggling technically. I've had a few offs, a few near misses, and just generally having a bit of a stinker of a day. Just hopefully don't make an absolute fool of myself today. Tyre pressures wise, can't decide on tyres because it's an intermediate course with a few slippy corners, and to be honest the muds are not really much grippier, so I've gone with full muds. I don't really need them. I should have just went intermediates. I've gone 16 to 18 psi, feels alright, but yeah, just really struggling with it. Anyway, I'm going to get across there now because I think it's about time we're going to start gridding. And the lovely Alison and all the family are here, so no pressure. Let's get cracking the net, but most of all, no daft.
There we go, and they're off now. That's the big ponies on the way. And there's Porsches running in the big trying the Porsches away.
Race all done. It went pretty well, if I'm honest. Felt a lot better than I thought I was going to feel. Won my category and the seniors get set off 2 minutes ahead of us, and I managed to catch all of the seniors but one, Oliver Halliday, to be fair, who on his day is a pretty handy rider, so I always knew it was going to be difficult to catch him. It's always nice to get the win in front of Alison and the kids and Harry and everyone like that, the little support team I've got. Yeah, a win is a win. It's always good for your mental state, and it's always good to massage my ego because yeah, I do have an ego. There's no getting away from it. You wouldn't have a YouTube channel if you weren't a little bit egotistical. What's next? I've got a mega special day tomorrow. I'm heading out for the best recovery day ever. I've took tomorrow off work and I am heading to Croft to race round a track in a Porsche. Now that's the stuff of absolute dreams. A guy called Richard Weir got in touch and sort of said, do you want to blast me Porsche round Croft? And I was like, fuck yeah, I do. Turned down that opportunity, am I? That is definitely better than a run day Monday by like a country mile. Anyway, let's get cracking with the natting. But most of all, now daft, the most important part of any little cheeky win, the pub and a nice little cheeky pint. Get in. Pints when you win taste so much better.
Porsche 911 engines at the back, hanging over the back wheels. Not a mid-engine car,
Right.
It's a rear-engine car. So it has a lot of weight at the back, which gives you a lot of traction at the back. There's lots of grip at the back. It's a 911 Carrera, which is the base model. So it's the least powerful of all the 911s.
What sort of power we're talking about?
We're talking 325 horsepower.
The most I will have ever driven is 150.
Right. I find that 325 brake horsepower is enough.
I won't lie, at this point I don't think I've ever been as nervous. This is even more nervous than any racing I've ever done.
Yeah.
You know when like a fish is out of water?
Yeah.
I'm literally like way out my comfort zone here.
Right. The thing is, Tony, I wouldn't invite you along here if I thought you were going to crash the car. Right? It's my pride and joy.
Yeah.
Right? We wouldn't
a
be
lot of
here
pressure, isn't
if
it?
I was worried about you crashing the car. The car is immensely capable.
Yeah.
Immensely capable. It flatters you how capable the car is because it can cope with anything. It can more or less cope with any abuse you throw at it. It's a very safe car. It's a very safe track. And you're with a very safe person. I'm going to guide you around the track. All right? I'm going to tell you when to accelerate, when to brake, when to turn, which markers to hit, and we're going to do it together. Okay?
Cool.
So I'm your buddy all the way round. You're not on your own.
Right, that is day all done at Croft, absolutely buzzing. Like literally the stuff of childhood dreams, getting to drive a Porsche round a racetrack. It's just like, boom, my mind's absolutely blown. Massive thanks to Roddy, massive thanks to Richard for giving us this opportunity to do such a thing. Like, I'm never ever going to afford a Porsche. The only way that's going to happen is if I put the lottery on, and I don't even put the lottery on. So to be given this opportunity is just amazing. So massive thank you to them guys, and thanks for the trust, because Richard's never seen me drive before in my life, and he very quickly gave us full trust and actually let us go out in the car on my own, which is a huge deal to me. What an absolute fantastic day. As you can see, I'm smiling like a Cheshire cat. What more can I say? The perfect recovery day. I did race yesterday, I won yesterday. Definitely the slowest on the track today by a country mile. Have I had fun? Yes. Would I love to do this again? 100%. It's like, what's there not to love? You're going fast. It's similar to bike racing where you're trying to tear the lines and clip the apexes. And it's easy to get sucked into the competitiveness of it all. Anyway, gonna get cracking with the natting. It's now time for run day Monday. But most of all, now daft.